Well, hello. Ba-ba-ba. Well, hello, everybody. I know, man. My mic wasn't even like let me do any of the text to speech or anything. It was weird. Uh, but yeah, technical difficulties today. For whatever reason, a lot of my programs decided to reset themselves, and so um, like, yeah, this is like the third program that I'm having to go back in and go, no, why did you forget that? I want this. This is my default mic. ah, ah. But anyway, hello, Soup. Hi, Dylan. Hello, Andy. Hi, Necro. Hello, Daring Dragoon. Hi, Durgis. Hey, Samurai. Hi, Pip. Hi, Vanta. Hey, Blucky. And how you doing, Tin? One word, tuberculosis. That's a good word. Hey, Pyro. Hi, Nightwolf. And hello, Wish Dream Nova Beast. Hoping it was a retro Ire stream. One day I should. Just to fuck with people. Yeah. Hi, Grumpy. And hi. Hello, Hot Stuff. Oh, tonight's playlist is one I found like buried deep in my like list. It was like in the back and like behind the mail or something, yeah. And I'm like, this and I started listening to it. I'm like, this is a good playlist. But apparently it's like super old, so it might be like a little bit older techno. Hi, Penguin. You posted some pictures and real life pictures, Nightwolf? Oh, nice, nice. Only if you are also in front of a green screen. Doing pretty good tonight. I finally like the SPS for Teacup has been not available due to the credit card issue. Anyway, they must have found some workaround because it was available finally. So I was able to put that on her today and get that working. So that was a lot of fun, or should be a lot of fun. Everyone get your industrial goth outfits. Okay, I could. Heard there was cake, Lucian. Hope you're not too late. It was just your birthday too. Oh, nice! Happy birthday, Lucian. The potential for lots of fun. I know. I know. So I got like the thing, and it comes with like additions that has like the full package, And I'm like, for a Fuda, do you want the full package on a Fuda? I don't know. So that's the question of today. Like when you find a Fuda, do you want a full package Fuda, or do you just want like one with just the goods? Hello, all that silver. You got to come up with some quick, healthy meals for weekday dinners here in the coming week. Hmm. I'm a big fan of chicken and rice. Anything around that, add veggies, add other meat, add whatever you want, but like chicken and rice as a base is my go-to. What are you talking about? Hmm. Okay, when you have, you know, um, a female character and she has a penis, do you want the balls or do you not want the balls? Peanuts. Balls. You want the full package, Pyro? Big old horse package. A bunch of gay boys here and here. You thought the full package was leather interior surround sound? Yes, yes. Okay, so if you ever like have yeah. I added the full package to Teacup today. So inside you'll find a leather interior. It's got surround sound, The place is thumping. Ball? Where are you gonna throw the ball? Calm down, Nightwolf. Calm down. Now it's smacking between Teacup's needs. I know upgrades, hot stuff. It's just definitely what you need is upgrades. Ah, thank you, Dragoon. Yeah, so I'm kind of interested in seeing what this playlist is tonight. I know that um, if it's an old one, then it's probably just going to be a lot of, like little background techno type stuff. But cheers, Dragoon. Does it have a cassette player? It didn't have a cassette player, just has an 8-track. Hi, Corbin. The guy checking your credit card for fraud just miserable that he knows this. I know. What is this $20 charge? Yeah. $20 for services rendered. Yes, and it was very much like worth it. Hello, Hoboard. Because this one has all the features. So if tab A is going into slot B will open up for tab A. So it's got all the features. It gets pretty like intense. We're camping? Yes. But is it detachable? It is. The dreams of just having a detachable one have come true. Does it have cup holders? Well, maybe if you have like little cups, then you could have like two different cup holders if you balance them just right. I think that could work. Grumpy, I think we're just pitching a tent. Ah. How big is the scaler on it? Um, does it go up to ludicrous speed? uh, no, but it gets like absurdly huge. Yeah. And everything is animated, so if you go running around, everything's like got proper animations going. Yeah. Oh, and there was head pats too. Like, oh, and I accidentally broke like nearly all my avatars on like Teacup. I have her like trying to like work on a couple of different outfits and whatnot. So like I accidentally like transferred some data to each one that anyway. Long story short, it animated like her clothes were still animated, but the body was stuck in T pose. So I'm like wearing that, and it's like the clothes are dancing around, but the like body's like stuck in T pose, like whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm like, okay, this is new. Hmm. Now let's see, head pats, head pats, head pats. Who had head pats? Corbin. Ah. Come here, Corbin. Come here. Come here. Aw. What a good boy. Ah. Hmm. Just observing dominance. I know, yes. She's just had that dominant pose. That's why they call her Teacup. Ah, yeah. But let's see. I also, so, yes, Soup, and I made sure to have tons of different copies. I've been putting like a backup like every other day on it, the project, because I tried to make also a quest friendly version. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, there's not a quest friendly version, and I destroyed an entire file, but that's it's okay. I just went to my backup. Did I back up the backup? That is a good idea. Because, like, yeah, I do need to back up my avatar drive. Because even, like, a lot of Dear Boy's clothes from, like, a year or more ago, when I had that hard drive crash, I'm like, I'm more than likely going to have to start from scratch on a lot of these. Hi, Sanford Michael. Three copies, two mediums, one offsite. You'll never lose this thing again. But that is a good idea. I think I will. I do have like Google Drive. I can't remember how much I have because these do get kind of large files. Should have enough free space to hold them. There was something I was sending somebody, and it was a larger file, so I did like upgrade to like the smallest package that I could shove that file in. So I can't even remember what I have on my Google Drive now. Yeah, so I was like here, like actually playing the game during the middle of the day, and I realized, you know what? I rarely play during this time. So, like, I was going through my friends list, which is quite substantial normally, and I'm like, ah, I literally have nobody on that could like, I could like, just in like normal conversation go, hey, you want to help me like shove some stuff in certain places to see if it works? Yeah. So yeah, there was nobody on that I knew, like knew that well. So we might have to do some testing later. Hey Bailey. Sure you'd have some willing participants. Maybe one or two. Oh, and I also I think this might work. But her eyes were traveling just a little bit far past the side. And so, like, I think I did the right setting. Where her pupils are still there when I'm looking up and off to the side. Way off to, so, hmm, maybe. Okay, that is still maybe just a little bit too much. Okay. But yeah, that was my first time destroying a Unity project, like in a long time. Yeah, it's I have been pretty good at keeping them, like um, not like having to restart and go back to a previous save. Which when I first started Unity, oh my god, it was like almost every time I tried something new or different. Hmm. Hmm. In fact, I was about to go to a previous save, and then I'm like, when like the character was doing the T pose, and I'm like, no, no, you are not going to do this. You know enough. Yeah, you can go through it. You can figure this out and figure out why that happened and what occurred. And so it happened to be that I had changed the face shape and then like decided to apply it to all my other versions of Teacup with the different clothes. And when I did that, instead of just doing the face shape, it slapped on like every all details about the one particular avatar I was copying from. So the reason that it was T posing is because it was going off a texture, even though it was like the exact same FBX file. Unity keeps like basically a little hidden file that it kind of. So if you are using the same base, so the same body, same face, and then creating like a new character and slapping on some clothes, even though it's in the same file, it'll have a slightly different reference number. And that's what happened. Is that it was trying to reference like a body that was in a different project. And so I had to go back and go, no, no, forget that. Mm. I'll teach you, Sue. What do you want to know? You want to know how to be a good boy? Mm-hmm. I can teach you how to be a good boy, Sue. He'd prefer to be a good girl anyway. Ah, okay. Well, Soup can be a good girl too. Twitch is being mean. It won't let you change the quality. Yeah, I'll like everything right now is being a little bit too, wiggy. VRChat just earlier today had a bunch of login issues, and um, my streams on YouTube earlier were um, hit and miss. Andy. No. Hello, Mom found the piss drawers. Have you met my friend's shit soup? Ah. Also, I'm getting like a couple like lag spikes here on my own PC. So if the stream completely craps out, I'll be back as soon as possible. You just been called a good girl, Pip? Ah, nice. Who'd you fool? Ha ha. It was 10. Okay, well, maybe you've been a good girl if 10 thinks so. Hey, Squiddy dude. Is yeah, like what, 2 weeks ago? I finally did like a version of Teacup that I just adore. So yeah, I've been using her more because I like the face tracking on her. Tim didn't call you a good girl, he called you a good puppy. There is definitely a difference. Andy, you want to be a good boy, but I don't like being called cute? Then what do you like being called? What about them taters? Oh, and I changed the physics on the chest. So hopefully they are a little bit more natural now. We'll have to see. I think they might just need a little bit more stiffness to them. Hmm. Aw, Pip. You little goblin. Ah. Hmm. Ah. Aw. Look at this little good girl. You ain't a goblin, you're a dragon? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. As long as you don't bump into someone and they turn into helicopters. You never know. A goblin dragon, aka a kobold. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Grumpy. So two guys get hired to work on a boat. They go down into the hold, and while inspecting the cargo, they're surprised to find it's just potatoes. Potatoes that are rather phallic in shape. They decide that this cruise just isn't for them, so they find the captain and vote to be put ashore. I'm sorry, fellas, answered the captain. This ain't a democracy. Democracy is a dictatorship. Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. The straps are like really fun. I fixed them on this model, but like the other one where I added like the extra spicy stuff to it, for whatever reason, it kind of like destroyed part of the straps on the back legs. I'm like, what the heck's back there? Harem outfit. Okay, what do I have that could be randomly going off? Aw, Dylan. Come here. Ah, can I grab it? Ah, I can't. I'm glad that you're liking it, Hot Stuff. I found like an old playlist, and so that's what I'm playing tonight. But it may have gotten put in the back because it's very, very similar to my other electronica playlist. There's like probably, I'd say 75% of these songs are in my other one. All that silver old playlist. No wonder these songs are making you feel old. What? These are brand new like dance songs. What are you talking about? Oh, and I was going to try to make my trip back to Alabama next week, but something's come up with my sister, still here in Utah, that she's down in Alabama. So I'm like, well, I can take care of that next week if you need me to. And so I might be staying another like 2 weeks or so. Just, eh, as always, something comes up. And I am slightly lopsided. Let's see. You have internet again, Proxy? Ah, good. My sister is in Alabama, but she has something here in Utah that needs to be done. And I told her I would take care of it. You know, I'll just stay another week or two and take care of the issue for her. Well, you've been missed, Proxy. But I'm glad that you're back online. You're just saying that? What? Hmm. No. Her grandkids need enrolled in kindergarten or something. I don't think she has any grandkids yet. Or I should say that we know of. I know. So I've been like trying to eat everything in my freezer, and now I'm like, okay, if I'm going to be here another 2 weeks, I'm going to have to go grocery shopping. So I'm like, yay, variety of food, and not just like needs to be eaten. Ah. You definitely miss Proxy. They're the Mayu, right? Nah. Hmm. Nah, we like Proxy. We did miss you. I even like Soup was doing the Wish.com version of you. Yeah. So it's like it was like almost like you were there. It's kind of a cheap substitute, but Soup did their best. Yeah. Hmm. The Mayo is a really good avatar. I can understand why it is so popular. Durgis is the Mayu, though. Exactly. Cheers, Daring Dragoon. Hi, Hagrid. Okay, so the new headset, the $1,000 one that's just goggles, you know, I've been like, that'd be so nice to have, but it doesn't have like the full face tracking, you know. And so I was like, yes, yeah. So I definitely don't want that. Blah 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 blah. And then I saw somebody like doing the face tracking, and they had like where they could also track their tongue. Swallowed something wrong. Ah, had to cough really hard. Now, why would someone need tongue tracking? I know it was very effective. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to look into it. It's one of those things that even if it's a homebrew or homemade like little kit, whatnot. Sire saw that and was like, "Showing." Yeah, it was. And so let's see. Oh, not that one. Ah. Okay, yeah. The Twitch safe one. There we go. So even like stuff like this, like where you're talking to each other, and this is awesome. This is like really, really great. But the fact that you can see the tongue moving in the mouth while they talk, mm. I was like, yeah. So anyway, if you see anybody with like an avatar that has tongue tracking, just it's amazing. It's very, very much needed now. What you need to bone up the tongue for this feature, this avatar has like bones in the tongue, and it is all set for it. Because like now, all I got is like a which that's nice and all, but it's not like a blah, type of stuff. Doggies, abbies with face licks. Yes, exactly. There's going to be ah, hmm. What am I doing? Ah, just the normal stuff. What? What are you doing, Proxy? Your Abby does have an expression that sticks the tongue out, so I don't know what I'd need to do it to it further. I know. How are you supposed to lick your ice cream? Ah, I just had a notice that popped up and I didn't see what it said. Hopefully it's not important. Soup's got something you can lick. Is it a Tootsie Pop? Yeah. It's like a one, two, three. Hmm. Hello, the real cloudy boy. Well, we know what we need to do to defeat Zaire in an emergency. Just throw stale bread at him. Be like, nah, no. Ah. My gluten allergies. Ah. The stream so far is really good. Was a little bit late due to technical issues. Had a couple of different parts of the system that I have to kind of boot up in like stages. Like three of them today for some reason forgot like my settings. And I'm just like, oh well. Which, speaking of which, I need to. Maybe I'll do that on a break. Teacup's original outfit was also doing that. Was the one that was T posing, yeah. And I'm like, I should probably really double check that before I like switch over the outfits. Hmm. Trying to think what would, if somebody scattered something on the floor, what is something that would make me instantly dive at it? Hmm. Okay. Laser lights. Okay. Maybe. Could be. Hmm. Hmm. Candy corn. Maybe. Possibly. Yes. Candy corn. But floor candy corn? I don't know. Reese's peanut butter cups. Ooh, those are good. Hello, Jay Kumquat. How are you doing? A brisket and cuddles? Ooh. A good brisket. I would gladly jump on the floor for that. Jay is Stemky Bailey. Are they? Hello, Robo Schmo. Yuck, bro. List your what is it? Hmm. Disappointments. About to start a brisket tonight. Oh, really? All that silver? How are you preparing it? Are you doing anything special with it? Grumpy, you love smoked meats, but you just don't have the patience to deal with it. I know. Sadly, most of my meals are what can I make in the least amount of time, So not. I wish I was more picky about what I eat, but it isn't. It does come a lot down to like, can I make this in like a minute or two? Why does the microwave take so long? Hello, Snopey Snope. Night night, Pip. You were talking last night in Discord how to make chicken noodle soup, like to cook the chicken and stock separately, and add the noodles in for each serving. I don't think I've ever done that with noodles. Used to make a really really good homemade one that like I mean straight like the noodles were like um literally start from scratch with flour. Oh, ads are starting up in about like 5 seconds ago. Oh no, wait. Ah, I still made it early. It's okay. It's in 2 minutes. Never mind. I thought you said I had 2 minutes left, but no, it's starting in 2 minutes. Haha. Keeps the noodles from getting too soggy. See, I like a nice soggy noodle. I like 'em, like all my noodles and that to be just barely holding together. Like, what would you like to hear, Proxy? Okay, and ads are starting in just a minute or two. Did you want me to play it like during the ad break, or do you want me to wait till after? You like your noodles with a bit of bounce? See, like even like when I make ramen, or at least when I did make ramen. Anyway, when I make ramen, I will leave it in there, like cook it up and make it soft, and then I'd leave it in my bowl and wait. I'd be like, oh, it's gonna taste so good. But wait, it's getting nice and soft. My choice? Ah, well, let's wait until everybody gets back from commercial, and then we'll listen to your song and see what it is. It's fast paced and with a little bit of scream in it. Nice, nice. I'm a noodle sitter. Ah, blasphemy. There are better things to be sitting on than noodles. Well, I did just put SPS on this model, so I do have a version of her that's fully functional, like a chair. Or, hey, I've seen some of those chairs. You know, they got like little protruding bits on them that seem a little uncomfortable. Because I was waiting and waiting and waiting for um I was trying to buy like the SPS thing for this avatar for like the last, well, since I made her. And this got caught up in the credit card kerfluffle. And so now it just barely came back to where it was back on and purchasable. You're already back from commercial, Grumpy? Nice. Yeah, because like my little ad break in progress thing is saying I still got 2 minutes. I know. Now I got bits and bobs. Yeah. So I'm kind of excited about it. Your mama always said you were special. Ooh, I like this one. Praise be to those individuals and Godspeed. I know. If special means you ate Play-Doh, then yes, Mama did say that. Hmm. Hello, Lek Furry. Oh, dang, Blucky. And thanks for the 1,000 bits. Ah. That's sweet of you. Like, all I'm saying is if they don't want us to eat paste, then don't make them wintergreen flavored. Hey, Silverblaze. I really like this song, so we will play Proxy song after this one. Let's see. Downfall by Oni Inc. Okay, let's hurry and get that set up. Aw, thank you, Grumpy. Hey, Just Space. Thank you, Proxy. Okay, well, hurry, pause that. And start up this. No, oh, hey. Yeah. It started a train. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Proxy. Thank you, Lombi. And thank you, Durkis. Okay, shh. Everybody ignore Lombi. Aw, dang. Thanks, Proxy. Thank you, Grumpy. Ah, dang. And a 5 bond from Necro. Thank you, thank you. No more commercials, so we're grumpy. Yeah. And thank you, Lumpy. Ah! Hug! Ah, I need a hug! Ah! Okay, that was a lot of fun. Thank you. Ah, no, not that. Ah, smash. There we go. Anyway, thank you all. Level 4 train. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You got paid yesterday, so you're feeling generous? Thank you, Spy. Aw, thank you, King. Never really seen this VR chat stuff, but you think I'm in love with this now, as this is your first stream I've been in. Holy yeah, damn. Aw. Well, thank you, Control Me. Level 4 hype train. Thank you, everybody. An insane amount of bits and subs tonight. Thank you. Hi, Mr. Match. Can just call you Methods? Oh, Control Methods. Okay. But yeah, if you haven't played like VR chat or you're just barely discovering it, you're gonna have a good time. Because VR chat has become one of my favorite things to do. I have spent way too much time in here. Well, you've seen VR chat before, but more of the erotic side. Oh my. Well, there is that part here in VR chat. In fact, this earlier today, I updated this one. So, not the streaming version, but I have a different version of her that has all the bits and bobs. Gonna get up to so much mischief. But yeah, we have hangouts almost every night after the stream, where we get together here in VR chat. We have Monday ones, which are like kind of like the scheduled ones, and then we have like a lot of unofficial hangouts after. Oh, this is like the 7 minute version of the song. I'm like, surely the song's got to be over here in a little bit. And I'm like, 7 minutes? We still got like another 2 minutes left. Ah. Yeah, maybe we'll go switch over to something else. Uh, 1 second, my chat glitched out again. Didn't update. Gonna have to catch up. ah, Grumpy's going to bed. Night night, Grumpy. Night night. Being alive is great. You can do whatever you want. Go to a restaurant, wear a hat. It is. Though you don't recommend going to a restaurant wearing just a hat, that sort of thing is frowned upon. Mm. Ooh, now that could be a fun avatar. Make your own version of the naked cowboy. This could be a good idea. Just a hat and a set of chaps. You want to get first VR and the first game you're downloading is VRChat? Highly recommend it. Actually, a lot of people that we hang out with are still on PC, and they really enjoy it. Given you can't be as interactable, but VRChat just did come out with a new system where you can put a camera on your like monitor and whatnot, and then it will actually track your face and your hand movements. So even though you don't have a VR headset, you can still like interact with things in the world. Well, this one is a custom. I made her and spent in the end, after everything I put on her, it's about $100. You can get like different avatars for a lot cheaper. $40 seems to be like the normal price for an avatar right now, and it goes up to 60. 40 to 60 is like the normal range now. $100 for custom stuff isn't that bad. I know, that's what I was thinking as well. I was able to make her exactly how I want, and I'm still like fine tuning every little thing. And so, um, that did work out pretty good. You just need to be willing to dive into the deep end to customize it. Yeah. This is, I am not the quickest learner with Unity. Unity is its own little beast, and nothing in it is intuitive to me. So, everything I've learned in Unity has been despite myself. Now, Blender, for whatever reason, is very intuitive for me. A lot of people don't like it, but it just makes sense. Is like how the organized stuff and like shortcut keys and everything, is just to me. I'm like, if I was designing this is exactly what I do. Unity is just a labyrinth like from hell, where you have to do everything just right in perfect order. But like, yeah, I've known other people that have like within just months have like surpassed me in Unity knowledge. Unity is pure chaos. That's why you get on with it better than Blender. Yeah, Blender is very artist oriented. I know. I would think that you would have a really, really good time in Blender um, after you get through the initial learning curve. But that first initial learning curve, yeah. Yeah. uh, night night proxy. And thanks for all the bits and everything tonight. Well, now that your internet is working, proxy, you'll have to join us. I expect people to have some proxy stories here in the next day or two. Wait, Takita snuck in? Did I completely miss her? Hmm? Well, hello, Takita. Wherever your first message is, I don't know. Hmm. You don't have any interesting stories, Proxy? Snuck in a drink. Ah, okay. Oh, I don't have my screen up. Ah. Share a drink with Takita. Ah, okay. Will do. Cheers, Takita. Hey, Chef. And hello, Valor. And hugs for Valor. Kumquat is giving out multiple smoothies? Night, night, Jay. So your birthday stream is 23rd, 22nd? Huh? What day is that landing on, Samurai? Was the stream at least 22nd? Okay, I was right the first time. Oh, you're so okay. You're doing it on a Friday. For whatever reason, I thought it was going to be a Saturday. That might be why. Oh. Finally finalizing stuff to play. Nice, nice, nice. I know. I was like, I have um, still need to do something for the 2 year anniversary, and I'm at 3947 followers. So 4,000 is going to be just around the corner. I'm like, I got no ideas. But I want to be there. That's what, only 8 days away? Ah, dang. But yeah, you should definitely like be happy with how old you are, Samurai. I don't know if a mutual friend like let you know is like they were having a birthday party and someone found out that they were turning 50 and they completely melted because they had like incredible daddy issues. So yeah, you can play up that angle now. You'll be like, yeah. You was old. Ah, actually, you're not. You still got 5 years till you're old. So, like, you need to party up, yeah. Because in 5 years, once that date hits, man, you'll just be like, eh. What the hell happened? Hmm. So you got 5 years to prepare. Is there a definitive old? Oh, yeah. That's forever from now. I know. Samurai is like. Yeah. You sure it won't feel like a blink of an eye? Yeah, let me tell you. It sneaks up on you quick. Outdoor. Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Hmm. Mr. Match, so much is going to happen in 5 years. Yeah, it's going to be sadly more interesting times. I'm tired of living in interesting times. I want it to be nice and boring. Remember the 90s? Nice and dull. I know. Hmm. I know. I'm like, I look back at it, I'm like, was I just seriously not plugged in at all to what was going on in the world? Or, yeah. Because there's always been stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the whole they didn't start the fire, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it seems. Sorry, I just like when I came across my avatar with the old Halloween costume. Oh, sorry. What was I saying? Yeah. You didn't get your first phone till you're like 30? Yeah, I was like, I tried very, very, very hard not to get one forever. You're saying 90s were good because we had ecto cooler. Yeah. I actually came across the recipe and somebody was like did a little YouTube video of them putting it all together and they're like that is the best thing ever. It was pure syrup. But oh my god because they made their own homemade version. Yeah. And mm. I'm like it was like pure sugar. Hmm. It's like, do you like Tang, but you think it's just a little bit too tangy? How about if we dump another like couple of gallons of sugar into it? Rogue, every day is a new unprecedented event, and you're really tired. Exactly. I've had to like give myself strict screen time on like subjects I know that's just going to piss me off. I'm like, okay, this is going to upset you. No matter how much you look at this, this is going to piss you off. So yeah, I have to give myself limits. Staying informed has been doing a number on you. I know, and that's the thing. It's like anymore. It's like punishing yourself. It's like okay, you need to stay informed. You need to know what's going on and everything that so you know what's going on in the world and how you should react and prepare and blah blah blah. But man, it's getting rough. You're curated news through YouTube personalities. Hmm. We be in space? Yes, indeed. As you can see, this is my like outfit for like my yeah my outfit for going out in space. It has all the protective gear. Hmm. It works wonders. You get your news through Instagram e-girls that speak in awoo voices. It works wonders. Ah. Okay, I can do this. Okay, nice. Okay, so the president like militarized DC for no fucking reason whatsoever. Ooh woo. How'd it go? Did I do it? Ah! We're gonna shut this channel down. That was. I feel worse somehow. Oh no, Necro! Oh, it didn't work. Ah. Actually, that could be a good bit. Yeah. ICE once again are like masking up and like abducting people straight off the streets. Yeah, yeah. Ah! This could be it. This could be a thing. Ah! This would be a great bit if we weren't in this political climate. Ugh, I know. The president is causing for a census to be taken. Hmm. That seems wrong to be doing that voice, but anyway, let's try a different one. I don't think I have a high voice that works. The president is causing for a census to be taken. I can't do a high. I like get like the one voice. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here today. The president is calling for a census to be taken. With untrustworthy sources, they can raise their stresses and make it impossible to both the incumbents out. Boo. Yes. Oh, such a good idea. Okay, Emmy, please. Thank you. Aha! That Abby, but with a deadly serious voice, would be funny too. Ah, this is true. Ah. Sound like a Dana Carvey character. Ah, why thank you. Dana Carvey was good for a little while. There was like some really gold stuff that he did, and there's some terrible, terrible stuff. I'll assume you're talking about the good stuff. The new Dan to Dan episode was a little weak. I know, it's like ended really weirdly. I'm like, what the heck's going on with this? Dana Carvey was good for like 30 minutes one Tuesday night. Ah, that's it. Ah, a little too close to my PC. Hit the tower. Could it be Satan? No, that needs to be higher. Gotta get that voice up higher. No, you're wrong. They're going to learn fighting rhythm from history's greatest composer. It was a bridge episode from like one thing that they're going to the next one. Hi, Starcanis. Well, it's not your deer right now, but was your deer boy up to? Ah, I was just barely in like deer boy, but we had a good bit that needed an anime girl. Aw, Andy, come here. Aw, thank you, Chef Bowtie. I know, you guys do have the ability to summon Dear Boy at the press of a switch, a little button, you might say. Am I old enough to remember Dana Carvey do the McLaughlin show? Wrong. I'm trying to remember the McLaughlin show. It's not ringing any bells, but um, yeah, I am old enough to know. I should know that. Just lay a summoning circle of apples. You can't run Discord and stream. Well, I can run Discord and stream. It just gets a little. I drop frames. Oh, Martin Short's Jiminy Click is wonderful. I really, really like that. He recently did a couple of interviews because he was hosting like one of the late night talk shows. If you haven't seen them, go ahead and watch them. They're really, really good. I know. You see a summoning circle of circus peanuts with a pile of candy corn in the middle. Mm. Personally, you hope the Dan show goes to pot just to piss Bunky off. Ah, that's so mean, Soup. Dan to Dan has been a fun show. Need to lure him with the Nutty Buddies. Oh, I know. Like before, I had like a problem with wheat and whatnot. Nutty Buddies was my serious weakness. I love those things. They were so good. Even now, I'll kind of sneak one every now and then, but I can only eat one stick, or else I get blah, sick. But Nutty Buddies are worth it. Most anime goes to pot long before the ending. You're prepared. Glick is based off on a real guy named Skip E. Lowe. Really? But Glick is one of those things that, like, anything that is based off his history, I would assume is a bit. Because that's one thing he does like to do is put bits on top of bits, you know? And so, yeah, Glick is almost, what's his name? Andy Kaufman level of weird, yeah, or layered, I should say. Ronaldo didn't know a single stalk of celery was called a rib. I don't know if I knew that or not, but it makes sense. It's just one of those things I'm like, okay, I accept that. Yeah, he interviewed old people in Hollywood in the 60s or 70s or something. Ah, nice, King. Mr. Match, you'll call it a stick of celery. Yeah. I don't know if I ever heard anybody call it a rib. You know, it's always been a stick. Soup said it, and Ronaldo was so confused. Ah. Vegetables are scary. I mean, there's so many phallic shaped vegetables. Yeah. a celery stick is when you cut it into pieces. So until you cut off that like giant ass end, it's a rib. But once you cut off the giant ass end, then it's a stick. Gotcha. If you describe it that way, Ronaldo might try some. No, not at all. No. You take a rib, right, and when you break that down into smaller pieces, it's a stick. Yeah, you cut off the end piece. It's a smaller piece, so it's therefore it's a stick. Not a fan of the strings. Yeah, I kind of like the little crisp, weird taste that celery has, but the strings, yeah. So that's why like celery is one of my favorites to put in soup. I like that weird celery taste. I don't even know what it is, but you can spot it. The moment you're like eating something, go, this has celery in it. You're taking a small nap, Dylan. Okay, night night, Dylan. Yeah, exactly how much do we have to cut off before it goes from being like a stalk to a stick? Yeah. Is it like a fifth of it? Do we have to go to half? Hey, Jake Crispy. A space twink? Who? Maybe. Oh, you were taking a small nap. Okay. You know what? What is that one drink? It's like tomato juice and there's some like alcohol that's put into it, but it comes with a celery stick. I've never had one of those, and I'm like, I should probably try that someday. Twinks in space. hmm This is my Starfleet uniform. Thank you. A Bloody Mary? Yes. I don't think I've ever had a Bloody Mary. A Bloody Mary and it's abysmal dog shit. Okay, I guess I'll try not to have one then. And ads are starting in about 2 minutes or so. Aw, Black Thunderwolf. Hmm. Fine, but don't say Candyman 3 times. Nah, we're Beetlejuice people here. Hello, Nitro Bird. Yeah, how big of a space do you have between when you can say Beetlejuice? That is not a regulation uniform. Report to your quarters immediately for debriefing. Oh, it is. It's part of like the new femboy squad that is being formed. This is our official uniform. Thank you very much. Hmm. Let's see. Are there mirrors in here? Yes. There's a mirror right down here. Ah! And you can't see me, but you can see the ship. Oh, and the mirror's in the background. Ah! A realistic mirror in VR chat? Yeah, occasionally you do get some. Oh, and I am dropping frame rates like mad with that on. Oh, ads coming on right now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna hurry and run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ah, no, where did, no. There we go. Maybe. Okay. You guys can watch the world. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ah. There you are. Went ahead and made the playlist for Saturday morning cartoons. Nice, nice, nice. For those who may not know, in Discord, every Friday night, starting after the stream, Spy does Saturday morning cartoons all night into the AM, about 10 or 11 a.m. And so it's always a fun time getting to watch those. Four to five new tunes, so keep an eye out. Nice, nice, nice. Freakazoid, Cows of Mumessa, Thundar the Barbarian, Snorks, and Dungeons and Dragons. Ah, nice. King doesn't like Snorks? Ah. Don't like underwater smurfs? Just had part of your brain dusted off? Ah, yeah. I'm going to mute the mic while I crunch these chalky pills. Like, what would Freakazoid be? Modern day superhero that is internet incarnate be like. He's now owned by a handful of companies, a shadow of his former self. Anytime he tries to do something, like, Disney lawyers come in and like beat him down or something, or ruin all his plans, or like, we could solve it this way. Let's do it this way. Sorry. Turns into Reddit in a full moon. Ah. Hi, Crow. Hmm. Been missing you. Hi, Ben Ben. I must be in like a spaceship mood. Like every world that has like is what like an apartment and a spaceship or something. I'm like, oh, that looks fun to visit. Oh, we should visit that too. And I'm like, hello, EB Sage. How are you doing? Okay, to another spaceship. We go. Ah. Bored, looking for a place to vibe? Well, I just freshly rediscovered this playlist. Apparently, it's been in the very back end of my Spotify playlist now for many, many months. So I'm dusting it off and listening to it tonight. Yeah, so a little bit of a classics tonight. Maybe not the classics that we normally listen to. Usually all over the place with the music that's played. So it has been a while since we had like a 50s night. Might have to do that again. Wait, is one of my legs dead? Okay, my hips are right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of my legs are dead. I'm like, nothing in this mirror looks right. And I'm like, that might be why. Nah. Now, how does it look? Okay. Ooh, I can walk now. Yay! Yo, baby! Didn't charge my shoes. No. Anytime I step out of the room for whatever reason, like a few minutes later, one of my trackers will just turn off. Yeah. It's like if it had missed tracking for a bit. And I'm like, why doesn't it turn off when I get back to the room? Why does it wait like a minute or two? But, it does. Doing pretty good. I got yet another rumbly tumbly. Today I was like, you know what sounds good? KFC. I could totally do some KFC. You know, that'll be fine. And then when I got there, they had potato wedges. And I'm like, that's a lot of flour. But, it's just dipped in batter, so it should be fine. No. So yeah, most of the time when I have an upset stomach, it's self-inflicted. You're boycotting Taco Bell until you make their Chipotle barbecue a permanent sauce. This is a good plan, Mr. Matt. I still really like Taco Bell, but I'm very upset that they're no longer super cheap. That was the fun of Taco Bell for me, is buying a bunch of stuff that was way, like, just for a couple of bucks. Yeah, you get way too much food and make yourself sick because it's so cheap. I had to get two or three of them. You can DoorDash me? Ah, that sweet soup. But I ate right before the stream this time. I remember to. Help you start your drive-through shack. It's called a bowl of meat, and it's $1 for a bowl of meat. I like that you don't say what it is. It's just, it's meat. Trust me, it's meat. Okay, it technically qualifies as meat. Okay, and like 40 or 50 states it qualifies as meat. It's $1. No more questions. Hmm. Meat asterisk. Yeah, the asterisk after it. Hmm. Ah! Ten. Tasty, ambiguous meat. Necro. It's what hamburgers are made of. Ooh, I like that. Ambiguous meat. Hamburgers. Mm. I know. I'm always a little bit jealous of Necro. They come up with such good jokes, and I'm like, ah. 10. It's definitely meat. Malk. Yeah, yeah. You can get a bowl of meat for $1. A big old cup of milk. Hmm. Now, see, I thought, um, I thought I'd make like a punk like version of Dear Boy to do like political rants. But the more I think about this, I'm thinking there might be onto something. Like just deadpan, like rage with a like ooh ooh. Okay, I'm liking this. I keep going back to it in my head. I'm like, that was a good idea. That's actually a good idea. You have a cyberpunk Dear Boy, but that's not punk enough. Exactly. Definitely do the Skip Elo voice. Yeah. But man, tonight's been a very, very good night. We've got our bowl of meat for $1. And we've got our news reporter. Mm. Cyberpunk meat is frequently lacking in the punk department. Oh, I know. Um, I have been kind of looking out for, um, I know that Soup had a punk hairdo that has a great mohawk. It looks adorable, but they don't like the sides. So I've been looking for like a faux hair that I could mix the two for them. Like, so, like basically hair that is brushed up, yeah, and then you could have the mohawk coming out of that. You could combine the two. So if anybody sees any faux hawkish, hairstyles, let me know. Because that would be like a really, really awesome one to have. Because like I said, I'm looking for a punk hair for Dear Boy, and since now Goth Girl is like just a switch away, now I also need a one for her as well. Yeah, it was like when I was rocking like the mohawk is like I had a faux hawk, is like the sides were short, but they weren't like shaved bald, and so that's what I would do is like if it got long enough to actually have any length to it, I would just like put it all up towards the mohawk. Which in hindsight probably looked terrible, but oh my god, did I think I was cool. I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking awesome. It was a brief, wonderful moment in my life. Like playing Cyberpunk 2077, there's like crap asking you to work with the cops. Yeah. Well, I think the hunting down cyber psychos, you could possibly put that into your like, you know, um, even though the are cops, it's kind of one woman like against the odds are like instead of just going in there and wiping them out, she wants to try to save them. So I could still see that being a little punk. Steve Eilett's cyberpunk books remain untapped. Hmm. Newest book is an attempt at Victorian punk. Oh, I found this game that looked awesome, and I was like, yeah. Anyway, it was what is it? Gear punk. You know, so like Victorian age stuff, but it's all like geared and mechs, and so you're playing this awesome doll-looking character, and I was just like so excited because like I'm like the aesthetics of it. I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, and I got it for like dirt cheap, and I downloaded, installed it, and it's a Souls-like, and I'm like, ah. But it had like it ticked off all my stuff like an alt history, you know, and like any type of like mech, the gear work stuff. Oh, I love that, you know. And it was like a period piece. So many good things. Counterpoint: learn to love Souls likes. I try. And I did. I gave it like a good 2 or 3 hours, and I'm like, you know what? I am fighting against the controls the entire time. And even though this story has me hooked, and I want to see what's going on, and I like the character, but this is going to drive me nuts if I keep playing it. Oh, and I was went through like all the physics trying to figure out why nothing is working like on Dear Boy as it did previously, and I realized that VRChat came out with yet another version of Fizzbones. Or so the new ones like will default to like the new version of Fizzbones, and like I have to go back and get the original version. So everything will bounce and around like normal. So I discovered that and need to go back and fix all that on the new avatars. Oh, wait. Since I was samurai earlier, yeah, now it could be like soup. Ah. Hmm. As cute as they are, I could never see myself as a kobold. Even though I played one in D&D and they were a lot of fun. Wait, I'm not soup. Okay, I can do this. Fuck you, I am too soup. Ah. Buckle up, Buttercup. Hmm. That's the closest I can get to a soup imitation. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. 9910. Part of you wants to see how hard it would be to do a tabletop RPG and tabletop simulator. Hmm. Like I said, I had a friend that had DM'd before and decided to start doing it, some um, playthroughs, and so it was already an established campaign. He already had the campaign and like the story wise and everything, and he was still putting in serious amount of time just trying to get stuff to work in tabletop RPG or tabletop simulator. Yeah, as there is ways of doing it where you just basically throw down a map and then just move characters around. That would be a lot better than what he was doing. He was um, trying to show terrain and everything else by making like supplementing things with 3D models on top. Hello now, spread it. Hey, Racky. Like just doing it in Discord would be way easier. Yeah, I think in Discord you could have like a 2D map, um, just like anything, a map that you could write on and everything else. It'd be super easy to stream that to everybody. But yeah, I can remember back in the day when we played 2E, um, we only had miniatures so we could um, kind of get a visual of our characters. We didn't do any type of maps or whatnot, moving and all that other good stuff. And so it would just be like the DM would explain where you are, what's going down, and then we'll be like, "Well, am I close enough to do this?" He'd be like, "Yeah." Yeah, so it was super simple. Yeah. So it ended up being to where, yeah, those were a lot of fun just because they were super on the fly. And I ran into him a couple of years ago, and he still DMs the same way. And so that was a fun treat to go there for a night and go through one of his campaigns. Welcome, KJ, the real boy. Yeah, you're 30 feet away. Okay, I'll move up and attack. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty simple. And to me, the rules and regulations and all that other good stuff with D&D is just there to promote the story. You don't like. I think a lot of time the story gets bogged down by the fighting, but there are always people in the group that love to roll the dice, and that's what they want to do. I want to roll dice and I want to hit things. I was like, okay. And so that was always like the thing is like anybody who came in with a barbarian or like a giant warrior is like, okay, you're going to be a dice roller. I'm going to have to remember to like parts of the campaign is going to have to be what you enjoy. And actually, I really one of my favorite things is when they introduced the critical and fumble system. That was a lot of fun, and I think it added a lot of flavor to your campaigns. You had a friend who loved Shadowrun just for the dice. He wanted to roll an entire drawer full of d6s to see if he hit. Hmm. Which in second edition was barely an exaggeration. Yeah. Um, like we had very slow moving campaigns, and my DM for second edition that we played with all the time was very, very stingy with the experience. So we got to play like sub 10th, under 10th level for quite a while. So never had like quite the joy of rolling an insane amount of dice. Low level is the most fun anyway. It is. It's man, you have to get so like creative on what you do because you do not have the levels or the spells or anything else. Yeah. So a lot of it is you winging it. And the absolute panic when like you fight something that rolls a d12 for damage. You're like, oh my god. But yeah, I think if you wanted to do something like that, that'd be very, very easy. Um, it would be like, how bogged down do you want to get by the rules? Particularly like with the newer um, systems and campaigns, they are, miniature oriented and all that other stuff. Shadowrun, though, wasn't uncommon to be rolling 15 plus d6s. Hmm. Hello, heckin' dog mom. How are you doing tonight? Oh, and I think we can switch out. I'm doing really good tonight. It's been a fun night. It's been a really good stream. Getting close to cuddle time, so I thought we could do it just a little bit early. Yeah, it's like, um, so basically, yeah, you had a bunch of bonus stats where you could just basically add some more dice to your roll. You also get this overwhelming urge to be a small spoon. Very much. It's nice to cuddle then. It is nice to curl up and have someone wrapped up around you. Hello, Alex. King, when they played Shadowrun in Harmontown, the GM did rely on the app for dice rolls. Yeah, it can get pretty nuts, but it is kind of fun to um, see how people will count it up. You know, what some people will be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'll just be counting dots the entire time. Then you have people that are good with math that are just like look at it and go, "Okay, you got this." Yeah. At times you feel like a plastic fork there, Racky? Convenient and disposable? Get used once, then tossed. Ah, sorry you're feeling that way, Racky. You guys don't even play TTRPGs that use Zochi dice? What are Zochi dice? For example, you'd have focus on defense versus offense. If you had a lot in your combat pool and focused 100% on making one shot, ends up being a lot of dice. Weird shaped dice D3, D5, D14, D16, D24. I haven't had any of those, but I do have a set of dice that are not like the was it dodecahedrons or whatever. So that are all just like weird shapes and forms, and yeah, you're working on another mid-budget project. Oh, what you gonna be doing this time, Spy? The platonic solids. Growing the green, hopefully, if you can get an app approved. What is that? Your meat shack, yes. We need to do King's Meat Shack. Personal use only. Mm. Yeah, I lost a window. Ah, there you are. $1 never will be a price increase. That's your guarantee. The meat just gets more and more questionable. Do you hear that Arizona iced tea might be raising its price for the first time? Yeah, I am surprised that they've lasted this long. Um, I know that the guy owns the company outright, blah blah blah, but still, a buck for a giant can of soda right now is just nuts. Or a giant drink, I should say. They already did. It's $1.50 a can now. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I think soda getting expensive was probably one of the best things for me. Now every time I drink a soda, eat like a can, I'm like going, okay, you bought this for like $7 or $8, 12 cans, and then how much is that a can? How much are you wasting right now? Do you really need this? You're a birdseed. Why don't you feed me? I'm begging you for birds. Hmm. Samurai owes you some sexy squats there, Spy. Next VRC stream. Nice. Ads will be starting here in about a minute or two. What would you like to hear, King? And would you like to for me to wait till after the commercial break, or go ahead and cue it up? We can wait. Okay. Your cat won't leave you alone. Ah, just means he loves you. It's a song with very subtle lyrics, and you believe it was written about samurai? It's a she, and she's right next to your head. Ah. Well, give your cat lots of love from us. Is it the Fred song? Hmm. Is it the song with Luke and Harry and the elephant light switch? After find out after this message from Alka. Let's see. Let's bring up YouTube. And welcome back, everybody. Aw, Starcana. Big Man with a Gun by 9 Inch Nails. Of course you are. Okay. Ah! Ah! Not really a cuddle tune. Ah, what? Night night, Starcanus. Yeah, that song was paired perfectly with Rock Lobster. I am so worried about the neutron. I love Tron, but I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, it's gonna suck. Oh, it's gonna suck. Welcome, the Queen Mama. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Time for a quick stretch. Ah, feel much better. All three of the songs you mentioned dispense with metaphors early in the lyrics. Yeah. It's crazy, like what you like start to look forward to is since I know I'm going to be here for at least 2 weeks. I'm like, I get to go to the store and get some like good tasting food instead of trying to hurry and eat everything that's been in the freezer for like the last couple of months. Simple man of simple taste. Yep, pretty much. Too tired to hop on tonight, Crow? Well, we miss you, but get some rest. Oh my goodness! Okay, give me a hug. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. What the heck is this? Okay, my legs are still my legs, but my hands are. What was that? The dark side of cuddle time. I know it's like when I get all twisted up, like ah. Hey, Lucian. The lack of gravity is the only thing that will sweep you off your feet. Yeah, this is like one of my favorites. I come here quite often. It's just a simple little spaceship. It's got one room or two rooms, yeah. And it's got Earth in the background. But anyway, get some rest, Crow. We'll give you extra cuddles next time we get to see you. Oh, I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online, and like trying to work around not having to pay a monthly fee. So I found out that you know what, if you stick to like one crafting profession and one gathering, then you can still like do pretty well, even with the limited space that they give you in your bags. Um, I did ended up grabbing two different professions that I'm working on, and so I have a plate user, and so it's of course going to be smithing, and then like an enchanting of that armor. And so far, it's been working out really, really well. So if you're ever wondering if like should I play Elder Scrolls Online without, but I don't want to pay the monthly fee, you can. It's the game is still very, very, very playable and a lot of fun. And it's a one-time purchase, basically. Hello, Pauline. Some of these songs you haven't heard in a very long time. You like the bouncy jazz feel? Yeah. Um, I I think I put this together like over a decade ago, so that makes sense. Yeah, older songs. But Amy Winehouse had a some really good ones before she passed. Banana flavored vodka is not a good mix. You should definitely not mix bananas, flowers, and flour and vodka. That sounds terrible. But I've had banana flavored vodka. It's not the best, but it still, did its job. I am still really, really like vanilla vodka. I, it's all burny and has a good aftertaste. Eventually, you drink enough of it, and it doesn't matter how it tastes. Exactly. And that's always my sign to stop drinking. Yeah, is like when I start drinking enough, and all of a sudden I can't really taste anything anymore. Then I'm like, okay, this is where you know your limit is at. Yeah, if the shots of vodka are no longer burning, doesn't really have a good taste to it, then I'm like, okay, I need to stop. Like whiskey or rum, after a couple of shots, you don't taste it anymore. Yeah, your limit is when it gets hard to pour. Hmm. Man, I could not drink that much now. Oh, the next day I would be hating life. I mean, even when I lightly drink like I do now, and like stopping, like, everything starts getting nummy. Yeah. I am still like the next morning trashed. Once it tastes like numb, time to stop. Exactly, Lucian. Which is good. I can go to the bar, get one or two shots, and then be like, that's it. Rest of the night, I'm doing like Coke or Pepsi or whatever they have on tap. You haven't gotten to that point in years. Hmm. Trying to remember. Yeah, it's been nearly a decade since I drank enough to where the floor got really, really heavy. Yeah. uh, so it has been a while since I've been that drunk. And honestly, man, I don't know if I had survived the hangover now. Probably been a decade since he even got tipsy, Spy. Yeah. There have been a couple of nights this last couple of years where you needed a stiff drink. Yeah. Uh, and that's what I kind of keep everything around for. Is those nights when you're like, yeah, 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 this is gonna be a doozy. Hello, Lexman. Ah. um, Surprise! I'm a contortionist. Did you know that, Lux? I know you're thinking to yourself, "Oh my goodness! Oh, so bendy." What's up with the elbows? Gonna get, yeah, gonna get there. going down to the mine. Yeah. Okay, I need to fix my tracking, obviously. Oh, I can still grab it, kinda. One moment, I'll be right back. Here, you can look at. Oh, wait, I can't even figure out where my hand's at now. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll be right back. Guys, look at. Ooh, pretty. Back to somewhat normal. Hey, Balika. Hmm. I was thinking about it the other day, and it's like, um, I know on a video, YouTube, like once you get um, established or whatever, um, will pay 1 to 3 cents per view. And I'm like, wait, doesn't Spotify like pay a percentage of a cent per like play? So I'm like, man, it would make a lot more sense for bands just to be on YouTube. Welcome, Luxpad. Literally, it's probably paying like 10 times more. Hmm. I don't know. Be super fun to find out, though. You don't think YouTube pays that much? Really? I thought it was a 1 to 3 cents per view. Or was it 10 views? I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a cent. It's 1 cent if you have even slightly questionable like content, and up to 3 cents if you have an all age. Everybody can like watch it. That has a broad demographic of people who watch the show. Generally, YouTubers earn between it's like a quarter of a cent. Huh. I thought it was 1 to 3 cents. Hmm. I may have to research that again. So wait, you're still saying it's between zero point 0.2 of a cent to 2.5 cents. Okay, yeah. It's a slightly off like what I thought, but not too terrible. Yeah, because what I can remember is that um, the pay varies so wildly depending on where your views come from and like countries and all that other good stuff. That just the rough average is about a penny. So a couple of bucks for 1,000 views if you're lucky. I know, yeah. But still, from my understanding, that is still significantly higher than Spotify. I think theirs is like not even a tenth of a cent. Yeah. You heading out? Looks bad. Night night. It's good meeting you. Hey, Soup. Spotify pays artists an estimated of 0.003 to 0.005 per stream. So a third to a half of a cent. See, I thought it was much worse than that. The idea then would be to blanket every platform possible and advertise your Patreon. Well, yeah, that's like after you start seeing some of like the payouts that people have for their YouTube videos, then you kind of give them a pass on like, don't forget my Patreon and blah blah blah, or hitting the like button. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, I can kind of understand that. No, not even close. You're listen and go. You can't take your math today. What? Spotify pays what, a third of a cent to a half of a cent? How is that bad math? Yeah, it's a bad math. Honestly, it's tempting just to do a Patreon or something. Yeah, it is. Yeah, YouTube also switched it up recently to where you need the likes, comments, and subs to count as engagements. Ah, I'm off by orders of magnitude there. How so? 0.1 would be 1 cent, or 0.01 would be 1 cent. So 0.005 would be a half a cent. You're going to start a fan site of just you playing Subway Surfer? Apparently, that would do very, very well. You should, Soup. You're waiting for the next Schedule 1 update to fully drop. You're in the beta at the moment. Ah, nice. Zaire Uwanu's my expert Subway Surfer gameplay. Okay. What else has been has very, very much upset me like recently? Uh, okay. Hmm. Health insurance is likely to climb by 20 to 40% this year. Um, yeah, so ooh. Okay, I can do better. I can do better, but we'll get there. Welcome, MC 1980. Yeah, Soup. When are you gonna play Subway Surfers on Samurai's Blue Stream? You keep threatening to. We'll make tens of dollars, I tell you. Apparently, that is like you have to get insane numbers even for tens of dollars. So I would be happy with that. Hmm. Healthcare being more affects you as much as tax on a yacht. Sadly, same is like. Okay, I've already done many rants of like how like insanely well, not cheap by any means. Okay, but how much of a price is cut off when you go. I don't have insurance. I'm paying cash. Then everybody's like, "Oh shit!" And you get a completely different rate, and it's like, Mwah. Give us your best ooh voice. Okay. Actually, it's been forever since I've tried to do a female voice. I don't even know if I could do a decent ooh. Okay. I can do this. Ooh. Yeah. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us there today. Oh, well. Okay, that kind of worked. Saw a guy doing YouTube analytics thing, and he was saying if you're not making a Roblox YouTube channel, you're basically R-worded. Yeah. Your healthcare plan is to walk into the sea if I get sick. I know. For so many years, I honestly uh, was planning on a very inexpensive retirement, and now that I'm older and like in a better headspace, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm kind of fucked. Ah. Yeah. He clipped the marriage one. Oh Lord. Hmm. Okay, Soup. After the stream, I'll send it to my YouTube channel. YouTube hates you. Yeah. It's like mine was videos were doing pretty good for a while and then just suddenly plummeted. And I was like, I'm spending quite a bit of time for them to just sit there. I'm like, oh well. Same on TikTok. Oh, my TikTok's like, I have no idea what happened. They're still like 0 to 3 views. I'm like, okay, I have obviously been shadow banned somehow. You make one joke about Sun Tzu. I know. That's true. I didn't think about that. As like obviously you can't do anything even slightly against like the Chinese government. Have to keep posting new content or stops pushing your vids. I know. I know it's just like streaming. If you take a break from streaming, then your numbers will go down, and YouTube's even worse if you don't do it on a steady pace. Samurai, you're not even kidding. That was the vid that tanked, and afterward, you never recovered. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. For that being the reason. You don't make fun of China. Shadow ban. No jitsu. Wait, you gotta do the. What the heck was that? Okay, we watched very little bit of Naruto for a couple of days there. I have no idea why. But that's one thing that I was constantly laughing at. I'm like, what is this? It was the style at the time, apparently. You want to yank the tail? I think I need to stiffen up my tail a little bit. It is a little bit just too wispy. It needs to feel more solid. Did I make it grabbable? Ah, I did. Ah, ah. Wah, 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 wah. Gonna slap you inside the face with my tail. Ha 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 ha! Swap, swap, swap. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Chip, 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 chip. I saw that earlier today. Or, what did you send that to me? Anyway, oh no, someone sent it to me. But yeah, according to Genesis, we all come from Adam and Eve, whom had 3 sons. Take all the time you need. Just putting that out there. Wait, isn't it Noah since it reset then? Ah, oh, that's true. Noah as well. But I thought, didn't Noah the bring wives? Still, yeah, a little incesty. These nuts. Silver Blaze fell for it. Hmm. Spy, I hope your pillow is hot tonight. Ah. Ooh. Wait, when they were cast out of heaven, there were more humans outside of heaven? What? I don't know. The whole mythos is like weird. Nope, not that one. Nope, not no no. Nope, not that one either. Ha ha! That one. Hmm. So it was a really good night. I want to thank everybody for all the bits and the subs tonight. It was crazy. Had a nice train. So thank you everybody for that. Let's see. My hand's not. Ah! Okay, I'll fix that later. But anyway. Yeah, tonight's been a really good night. I want to thank everybody for everything. Just had a really fun time getting to visit with everybody tonight. Um, let's see, is anything going on tonight or tomorrow? No, nothing's going on until Saturday morning cartoons tomorrow night, and that will be in the Discord stream. Um, and so that will be running all night tomorrow night. Yeah, Samurai is streaming tomorrow. Well, hello, Pink Wildfire. Wild Fortnite Fire. Welcome, welcome, and bye bye. We're about to raid ourselves. So buckle up, Buttercup. We're going for a ride. Ah. So let's see. Night Night Necro. Night Night Spy. Night Night Andy. Night Night Samurai. And I can't scroll further than that. So, okay. Ah, so many little things right at the end. But thankfully, we waited till the end. So, okay. Okay, raid, raid, raid. All right. Bye bye, everybody. Bye. Did I hit the right button? I don't know. Okay, I did. Oh, no, wrong song. No, no, no. Okay. All right. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Oh, and I'll be on in a little bit. I'll join anybody who might be, if there's already a friends group thing going on, I'll join that. If not, I'll be creating a world. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. And button, button, button. Who's got the... All right, bye-bye, everybody on mobile. Bye-bye.